welcome back to my channel, back to the Chic Hive, to the second video of 2019. Okay, I'm just giving you a young continuation of the stunning look that I did. If you want to see how I got this extremely beautiful makeup look that I have on my face right now, please pause right now and just go back to the previous video to check out how you can get all of this, okay? But this video is not a tutorial. It is, and it's not a vlog, it is a bit of a young kind of story time kind of thing as they do on this YouTube thing. I think I just wanted to have this video to kind of explain, not really explain, but to share with you guys my experience on the infamous app called Tinder, okay? As you guys know, I am single. Unfortunately, I mean, fortunately for some of you who want to holla if you can, but unfortunately for me, because I really actually don't necessarily want to be single, hey, but that's where I'm at. I'm enjoying this part of my life. Here we are. So last year, oh guys, last year was a lot. Let me drink some water first. So last year was a lot for me in general. There was a time towards the end of last year, as you guys saw if you follow me on Instagram, but as well if you are subscribed to this channel, you saw that from my Barbie dreams look, I didn't really post anything after that, whether it was on my channel or even my blog, which I actually haven't posted on a long time, but I definitely will this year. For those who are more wordsmiths than who are, you know, visual, I don't know, people, I do have a blog that you can definitely check out. I will put it in the description box down below. But I took a bit of a break because last year happened a lot on many fronts. In my family life, a lot of things happened, and work-wise, a lot of things happened. Well, something really great happened. I actually got a new job towards the end of last year in August. Yay, very exciting. I do like my new job. But yeah, what was a roller coaster ride was my love life, guys. And for a person who, okay, at one point I was in a relationship. Let's just call it that, because was it really, I'm single now, so was it really, I don't know. Okay, but last year was a lot. Last year was not necessarily my first year on Tinder. I have been on Tinder before in 2017, and I think I had some interesting parts, but not as interesting as 2018, okay? So my let's start off with the very first Tinder date, okay? So my very first Tinder date was with this Indian guy, and I have never dated outside of my race, and that's not particularly to any preference of mine. For some reason in high school, I was very obsessed with wanting to date a white boy. I don't know why. I guess we kind of just go through those weird stages of life. But anyways, that was actually the very first time dating outside my race, and he was a very nice guy, okay? I'm not gonna give any names away. Let's just be clear. If the guy is important, we'll give him a fake name, but this guy's not that important. So, but he was very nice. As for a very first Tinder date, he wasn't weird, he wasn't anything, he was very nice. Like, he was cool. I got to know him. I think we went out twice, and that was pretty nice. It was pretty cool. And that was actually my first time kissing a guy outside of my race. I don't know if that's like a big hoo-ha, but I mean, that happened, okay? And that was it. So why did that end? He wasn't looking for anything serious at the time, and I really wasn't looking to play those kinds of games at the point. So yeah, it just kind of fizzled out into nothingness, and I no longer have his number. I haven't had his number for a very long time. But anyways, moving on. So the second one, was there a second date with? Okay, so the second guy that I met on Tinder that I went out with. Okay, let me just say, like, I've matched with a couple of people, granted, okay? But you don't necessarily go out on dates with all of them, okay? First of all, some of them just tend to be a bit weird, and sometimes the conversation kind of just goes nowhere. So, I mean, some of them I've given my number to, and then I realized, I don't like talking to you like that. Delete, block, move on. I'm really sorry, but if I'm just not feeling you, I'll say, like, I don't really think I'm feeling this whole situation. okay, bye, delete, block. Because I've had actually situations where the guy called me and I was like, okay, this is not cute. I've said I'm actually not interested anymore. Please be understanding of that. I hope everything works out for you. Whatever you're looking for, I hope you get it. But then I had to block his number, and then he called me on a different number, and that was awkward. Literally, it was like, hey, yeah, who's this? Oh, it was Ban. Oh, okay. Hang up, delete, block, everything. Like, I just, no. But anyways, I've gone out with a couple of guys from Tinder, let's just say. So this particular guy, the second guy, he happened to be Xhosa, okay? He happened to be Xhosa. And for my YouTube subscribers and those who are watching who are not from South Africa, and these Xhosa guys just don't tend to have the best of reputations in South Africa. They're known as cheaters. But me personally, I like them a lot. For me, they have this thing that just they just get to me, and for whatever reason, they just flock my way. That guy is one of many Xhosa guys who have flocked my way. And he was nice. He was short, unfortunately. And look, I don't have a thing against short guys. I feel like myself, I'm already short, so you can't be short as well. But I also don't know. But anyways, he was nice. We went out on 2 dates. Oh, we went out on 3 dates. But I felt like by the 3rd date, this was feeling kind of forced, you know. And on the 3rd date, we kissed, but I don't know if I want to call it a kiss. It was those kind of baby kisses. I'm like, yeah, the chemistry's not here. You know, somebody looks really good on paper. You know, he had a good job, he had his own place, he had a nice car, but the chemistry just was not there, unfortunately. So yeah, it was just like we kind of just, nobody said anything for a long time, and I ended up deleting his number sometime last year. That's that on that, okay? So then there was another guy, and he was Xhosa again. He was Xhosa, and okay, because I live in Pretoria and I work in Joburg, whether I'm on Tinder here or there, it's so weird actually. Tinder is a bit sneaky. You put a sort of radius limit, whether it's in kilometers or miles, but mine is obviously in kilometers. I live in South Africa, duh. Actually, because you will put it to 30 kilometers from wherever you are, but it will show you somebody who can be 57 kilometers, so it's a little bit sneaky. So I have actually, even though I'm here, I have matched with some guys who are on the other side of the world, living in Johannesburg. So this guy lives quite far, okay? I won't mention, obviously there are no names mentioned, so let's give him a nickname. I'm terrible with this. Let's call him Sboo, okay? Even though he's Xhosa, his name's Boo. So Sboo lived quite far into Joburg, like kind of, I don't want to, not Joburg CBD, no, not that kind of CBD, but amongst that area, like the Bram area, right? And that's cack far for me, right? I mean, I live all the way in the east, in the far east. It's cack far. Anyways, we vibed and stuff like that. He was very nice. Again, he was on the short side of things, but he was a very nice guy. Me and him, I think we had a lot of chemistry, okay? And he was very cool, but why things ended, I actually thought with him things were actually gonna go somewhere, but they kind of ended when I'm like, you know, basically like, what's up, you know? It's like, I'm like, okay, this is nice and whatever, but is this gonna go somewhere? Are you looking to just see me exclusively? Because that's what I was looking for, and that is what I'm looking for, to be seen as somebody's girlfriend. I'm seeing you exclusively and nobody else. That's it. So he was like it would really work out for us, but you just live far. I'm like, what do you like? Okay, I live far, and let me just put this in context. This was before all those petrol hikes that happened last year, guys. I just want to put that out. This was like around about May sometime, so this was all before the petrol hikes and all that shit. And I feel like I was willing to go and see you. I was willing to take the train and go and see you and Uber, because y'all don't know I don't have a car, okay? And again, if you want to buy me a car, I am open to that. You want to, you know, open a GoFundMe page for me to get a car, you can do that. I appreciate you. but I didn't have a car, but I was willing to do all these things for this guy, and he was like, oh, here's the freight car. And the thing is, he had a car, and he had already come this side to come and visit me. Like, he came this side, and we went to Milan, and wherever we had lunch and everything. Like, I'm just so confused as to, like, now the distance is an issue. I'm like, okay, cool, shop, you do you, boo. So the next guy in my very eventful, traumatic roller coaster ride of a love life in 2018, he didn't come from Tinder. And I don't want to go too much into this one because this one still holds a lot of emotional wats. I need water for this. And yeah, so this guy, I met him through friends, and we hit it off right away. And I feel like he was very, very keen on me, and I was a little bit hesitant at the beginning. I'm like, I don't know. I think just having experience, guys who are super unsure of what they want in their life. He seemed really keen and really sure, and then that changed. Like a month into what we had, we were together for almost 3 months, and that changed very quickly. He didn't seem like he was sure, but he still wanted to be with me, and we were doing very relationship-y things, guys. That's now, you ladies know what I'm talking about when you're saying you're doing very relationship-y things. You know, you're always at his place, always chilling with him, you're chilling with his homies. His homies know you, like his boys, they know you like that. So it was very relationship-y, but it wasn't a relationship, apparently. So again, long story short, don't want to dwell too much on it because it's a bit of a sore spot in my heart right now. And yeah, that's it. We decided to end things because basically he decided he wasn't ready for a relationship, and I was very confuzzled as to, you're not ready for a relationship, but I thought we are in one. But okay, cool, then we can't continue what we're continuing. Let's just cut it off right here, and that's it. And that one, yeah, it's a bit of a sore spot. So moving on to the next person. This guy is from Tinder. This guy, let's give him a nickname because he's nice. I really did like him. Let's call him Mike. Okay, Mike is Zulu, and he's very nice. Me and Mike are actually still homies. It's weird, we're homies. We did hit it off in terms of a chemistry kind of vibes, but why it never went that route was because he felt like I'm really busy in terms of my work life, and I'm also studying as well. You know, go you, Mike. I'm also studying as well, and I feel like I don't have the capacity to give you a relationship, and I wouldn't want to ruin what we have. I'm like, thank you so much for being honest with me, because a lot of guys aren't. The guy before him, a lot of guys aren't honest about, you know, being true to themselves and honest with themselves that, hey, a relationship is something I actually cannot do. But because me and Mike, we like a lot of the same things, we still talk here and there. He's actually such a good person. I really like him as like a friend now. He really is more than a friend than anything. So Mike, if you're watching this, you know who you are, Mike. You have a special place in my heart because you're a real one. Okay, so the last guy, how we're just gonna wrap up this video. I definitely saved the most dramatic one for last. Yeah, let me just get some water for this one. This guy. Let's give him a name because we don't like him. So we're giving him a name because it was just that dramatic. He needs a name. It's a very long story, okay? Long-ish, whatever. So this guy, let's call him Matt, okay? So Matt, I matched with him on Tinder. Okay, great. We spoke a little bit on Tinder, and while we were speaking on Tinder, because it's only a certain amount of pictures you can have on Tinder, he's like, you know, can we check out each other's Instagram pages? I was like, yeah, sure, we can definitely do that. I mean, I was just gonna do my own little social media search review anyways, but let's do that right now. Okay, so we did. Cool. I'm like, okay, I like what I see. We continue talking, and he's like, yo, you know, can we like move this onto WhatsApp? I'm like, cool, sure. I mean, I'm feeding this guy, he seems very nice. Great. So we're talking on WhatsApp. It's very cool. This was on a weekend. I think this was like a Sunday. Talking, it's very nice, it's whatever. So him, at one point he asked about if I have kids, and that's pretty much a standard question that I've gotten asked by a couple of guys. Whether you have kids or you don't, it doesn't matter. It really, I mean, what matters is the person for you or not. And if they want to be in that whole situation with you and your kids, that's great. If they can't, move along. Rather just move along. Don't try to force that person, because that's just going to be a bad situation. Anyways, I don't have any kids, and I asked him, so do you have kids? Because I saw kids on his Instagram page, and I'm like, that could definitely be like his nieces and nephews, like his cousins' kids, you know what I mean? So I'm like, are those your kids? And then he's like, wait a minute, let me just video call you. I'm like, why does he need to video call me? It's just a yes or no situation. I'm like, wait a minute, like I'm busy cooking, which I really actually was. And he was like, no, don't fix yourself on me. I want to see the real you. I'm like, my nigga, I promise you I'm not. I'm downstairs, busy cooking. Let me call you in a moment. Cool. So I call him, I video call him, right? Then he appears on the screen, right, guys? First of all, Telcom, y'all need to fix y'all network, because it's just not working for me with the video calls. You guys are ruining things for me. But fine, it was the network was a bit shoddy, but I'm like, he looks different, you know. I didn't say anything. I just like, this guy looks slightly different than the guy I saw on Tinder and the Instagram page. And he's like, hey, and he's like, yeah, so that's not me on Instagram. I'm like, what do you mean? You gave me somebody else's Instagram page? Why? He's like, yeah, actually, you know, that's not me on Tinder even. Actually, that's my friend. I used his photos, and I did ask him for permission, but yeah, I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, hold on, like, why would you even do that? Why are you, did you catfish me? He's like, no, don't see it like that. I'm like, but you basically did. I'm talking to a guy who doesn't look like the guy in the photos, but I do think that they looked very similar. Matt and his friend looked very similar. And I was like, so why did you do that? He's like, no, I mean, I just got Tinder a few days ago, and I wasn't really sure of it. So I just decided I'm just going to use somebody, like my friend's photos. And he was like, it's cool. I'm like, so you're starting all of this on a lie? And he's like, no, don't say it like that. I'm like, that's what it is, so that's what it is. Anyways, we moved on from that. We had a very nice conversation. It was quite a long video phone call. Very nice conversation. I just started to move on from him. Like, okay, he's cute. He gave me his reasons. So I got to see the real him. I got to see the real him on his Instagram page as well. So we just moved on from that weird start. But that should have given me red flags anyways. But baby girl didn't see them. She just saw a cute boy. We continued chatting over time for like the next 2 weeks. We chatting on WhatsApp, calling and video calling. A bit of an issue was for me was that, okay, he works in finance, and he obviously was like, the year end gets a bit hectic for that industry. Cool. But I'm like, oh, cool, you know, we're all busy, right? We're all busy, guys. We're all doing stuff. It's okay. It's okay to be busy. I'm not saying just be waiting on me to talk to you. Just let a sister know that when I would see you busy and that you'll call me later. And if you say you're going to call me later, call me later. Don't just leave it till the next day and be like, hey, how you doing? Like, as if that didn't happen. That's just bad communication. And I'm calling right. So when I mean some friends of mine from the office, I work at an agency. So it was a Friday. We had what we call a little social thing. So it was drinking and it was a lot of fun. And you know, I was there quite late with some good friends of mine that I work with. So I was obviously gonna take the train home. This is a Friday, and a friend of mine that I work with, her mom has a beautiful shop in Midrand at Kailami Corner, if that's correct. And she was like, I need to go actually past my mom's shop and make sure that it's closed, so I can definitely drop you off at the car train station in Midrand. I'm like, sweet, cool. So I was driving, we're cool, like, you know, we're having fun and everything, talking in the car, and I'm like, she's like, yo, doesn't that guy Matt stay around here? Maybe hit him up, because he stays and works in Midrand. So I'm like, okay, cool, actually let me do that, cool. So I'm like, yo dude, I'm gonna be at Kailami Corner, can you maybe just pop up so we can just finally see each other? It's been like 2 weeks, let's just, you know. And he was like, I'll be there. I'm like, okay, he's gonna come. Cool. With my friend, we close her mom's shop, everything nice, everything chilled, waiting for him. Then he gets there, cool. I'm like, okay, he's cute and he's tall. Okay, driving a nice car. Okay, things are looking good. So he decided that, okay, cool, I'm gonna actually go with him. He's gonna drop me off at the car train station, because my friend was gonna go back to the Joburg side and was gonna go out. So we drove to the station together, and he was talking. It was very nice. It was like this wasn't different from the person that I'd been talking to all this time. So cool, he waits for me for the train. He waits with me for the train, and then we kissed, which was very nice. It was cute, it was adorable, very nice. Like, he was holding my bag and he walked me like literally inside. It was all very sweet, all very good. He was like, yo, I'll call you tomorrow, we're gonna go out tomorrow. Sweet, we're going out tomorrow. I finally saw him. Yes, I'm thinking everything is nice, everything is chill. Cool. I don't hear anything from him. I'm like, okay, it's fine. Baby girl's got her own plans to make. I'm going out regardless of you. I go out, do my business with my peoples. Fun times. When I come back home, I was like, because at some point in the afternoon, I was like hitting him up. I'm like, hey, how are you? Are you okay? Like, what's up? I haven't heard anything from you about today, but I'm going out. Nothing. Tick, nothing. No blue tick, just 2 gray ticks, nothing, ne? Sharp. So at night when I come back, I'm like, question marks, you know? After my messages, I'm like, I'm not gonna call you. That's what I'm not going to do. Cool. Then I was watching something. I'm like, oh, let me check my phone again. Do I not see my messages? Blue tick. Then, boop, profile picture is gone. I'm like, what the hell just happened? Now, if you don't know on WhatsApp, if the profile picture of a person just suddenly disappears and you type a message to them, it only has 1 tick, know that you have been blocked. So this nigga blocked me without saying anything. And I was like, blocked? What the hell just happened? I'm like, there is no way in hell this is happening to me. So I decided, okay, let me call him with my airtime, right? Ring. The subscriber you're trying to... This guy blocked me. I was like, what the hell is going on? Why did he block me out of nowhere? So I'm like, okay, cool, fine, let's just calm down. Let's not like overreact. Let's just try to find out why he would block you all of a sudden, out of the blue, out of nowhere. Because you saw him the day before, everything was cool, everything was 100. Now all of a sudden you're blocked. Okay, let me go on Instagram, because we're following each other on Instagram. I can't find him on Instagram. He's blocked me on Instagram. I'm angry. So now, but tears are rolling down my eyes because I'm angry. So I'm like, okay, let me just try to find him again on Facebook. Because I searched for him on Facebook, but I didn't friend him or anything, right? I searched for him on Facebook. I can't find him on Facebook. Did this guy block me on Facebook and you weren't even Facebook friends? He did. How do I know? Because, I mean, I will just admit, I know I'm not the only girl who has this. I won't even say only girl, only person who has this. You know, you have like a secret account that you don't use, like an alias account that you don't use, just to share certain people, whatever, just to also search certain people that come into your group without them realizing that you are the person searching them. Anyways, I typed in his name, I typed in Matt's name and surname, and he appeared on that specific account, but it wouldn't appear on my own account because he had gone the extra mile to type in my name and block me. Can you believe it? Now at this point, I was literally, I feel like at this point it had stopped being anger, and now I was just, I don't know what the right word is, kind of distraught. Like I was just like, what the hell did I do to this guy to block me out of nowhere? Literally out of the blue, nowhere. We were perfectly fine. I hadn't heard from him, and then he just blocked me on literally every single thing. And I'm like, I did nothing to you at all. So I'm trying to call him now. I put my phone on private. It's ringing, right? It rang, and then it just rang and went to voicemail, rang and went to voicemail. At one point, because yeah, I was a little bit crazy now. I was calling him. I think maybe on like the 5th call, he picked up and he said hello. I was like, dude, what the hell? And then literally he just hung up the phone on me, and that was like, I am done with this. I was angry. Cool. A week goes by. That week was tough for me, guys. I remember telling my friends this, and they were like, wow, niggas ain't shit. Yes, niggas ain't shit. So I was angry, and I was just like, okay, you just have to let it go. For whatever reason this guy blocked you. I mean, I obviously I don't like not knowing. I think I'm that kind of person. I mean, in the industry that I am, I want to have answers. I'm searching for answers. So I didn't have the answers to this, and that bothered me. But fine, the week went by and I let it go. That Friday, I was hanging out after work with a couple of work friends from mine, and I'm like, I'm gonna call this guy one more time, and I'm gonna call him, right? So put my number on private, and I call him, and he picks up. Hey, I'm like, hey. I'm like, he's like, how are you? I'm like, I'm good, thanks, and you? It's good. I'm like, who is this? I'm like, it's Boitumelo. He's like, oh. I'm like, yeah, my guy, I mean, I really want to know, what the hell happened? Why did you block me? Out of the blue, out of nowhere. He was like, oh, dude, you know I said that I was previously in a relationship like 3 months ago. I'm like, yeah, are you guys back together? Thinking, because he said he was in a long-term relationship with this other person, and they had broken up 3 months prior, but you know, he was looking for something serious. So I'm like, okay, are you back together? Because you could have just told me that, and I would have kept it pushing. He's like, no, we're not back together, but she thinks that she's pregnant because we've been smashing on the low. I'm like, okay. He's like, yeah, so I just didn't want what we had to mess up what's going on over here. I'm like, my dude, this means nothing to me. Or you could have just said to me exactly what you said to me now, and I would have kept it pushing. There was no need for you to be a complete dick and just block me on everything. There was literally zero reason for you to do that. You could have just told me the truth, and we could have kept it pushing. It's not like I haven't heard the story before for other people. Y'all niggas smash, y'all people get people pregnant, then this hoo-ha, whatever. That's your drama. I wouldn't want to have concerned myself in that kind of drama whatsoever. I'm gonna be like, you handle yours, I'm out. And that's it. Anyways, I told him that. He's like, yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm like, my guy, enjoy your life. Goodbye. And that was it. That was the last time that I spoke to him. That was just, like, that was a lot. So, last year, on the love aspect of life, as you guys have heard, was a lot for me to deal with. Other aspects of my life were also a lot, but that was just, yeah. So that's been my experience of Tinder. Am I still on Tinder? I am still on Tinder. But I don't look at it as often. And if I match with somebody, if you don't say anything, I'm not gonna say anything, and I just unmatch with you a day later or 2 days later. The app is still there, my account is still open, but I'm not scrolling there every day like I used to. I've just been through a lot, so I am good.